Hi guys, Ahmad Ridwan here again. Today is the 5th of October, the 202nd day. Malaysia under the restricted movement order as we battle the COVID-19 that has ravaged the country. Seems to be making a comeback. We are in the state of being cautious in what we do as we try to keep the number down. Before we talk more about the COVID-19 virus in Malaysia, there was some what you call good stuff coming from the Premier League. As you know that I am a Gooner, that's what you get for supporting Arsenal. Boring Arsenal, what they say. Just a 2-1 win over Sheffield United. We struggled for the first half, even though we created a number of chances on the breaking through in the second half through Boyako Saka and also Nicolas Pepe. Well, we were cruising before they pulled one back 7 minutes from time, and that sees us quite nervous before the end. Well, we got the 3 points. That's about it. I did not catch any more matches after that. I woke up this morning. Wow. What are the results from two matches that really caught the attention? First of all, it is MU losing 6-1 at home to Spurs, something that is not well considered a surprise, given the consideration that Maguire is playing in defense. 6-1. Wow, I really wish that is us that giving the thrashing to United there, some sort of revenge for the thrashing that we received a few years back. Of course, Liverpool fans have so much fun trolling their United counterparts after that, and they were in the end of the trolls themselves when a few hours later the champions were soundly beaten 7-2 at Aston Villa. Who would have thought there's gonna be such a scoreline? But Liverpool being Liverpool, they're always going for the records. They some sort of created a new record by being the first, I think, defending champion of the Premier League to concede 7 goals in their defense of the title. Well, which is not a good record, still a record. Well done, Liverpool. Everton still leading the race with a perfect record from 4 matches. Carlos Ancelotti is certainly doing a good job there, and Arsenal right now are in 4th place. Well, hoping that we are going to get something out of the season, and with the transfer deadline looming today, coming to the end of the day, maybe tomorrow morning, to see whether Arsenal going to sign anybody at all. I really don't give much thought about that though. I really like to have some big names or influential players coming to the Emirates, but just wait what's going to happen without having to add any speculation to the rumours. Anyway, speaking about the record breaking, Malaysia unfortunately broke the highest number of COVID-19 cases in a day again. Today we registered 432 new cases, highest ever. We broke the 400 mark, which is quite worrying actually, because of with that kind of number that you are getting. Just hope that it won't get any higher than that. If the trend continues for, let's say, for next few weeks, we are in the 300s or 400s. Most probably that our health system are going to be overwhelmed, even though I believe that according to the Director General of Health, Dr. Hisham Abdullah, I think in March or April, he stated that we have the capability of treating around 10,000 patients at one time. I can be mistaken, but I think that's the number. But I really hope that cases are not going to jump or not going to register in that numbers, because of, well, you know, when there are more cases, people are going to be worried. The government will be forced to enforce another total lockdown like the one that happened before. So far, they are taking a measured approach. They are going to close down the places where the number of cases are high. That means a targeted area, say in Kedah, which are currently having the highest number, and Kota Star, let's say, they have the highest number. They are going to close down just Kota Star instead of the whole of Kedah. Right now, Terengganu, we registered another 5 new cases, and most of the districts in the state are right now are yellow zones. I expect that there are going to be a few more cases in Terengganu because of the many tests being carried out. The swab tests have been carried out in schools. Cases are quite close to home let's say in Kuala Terengganu, in Kuala Nerus, in Kemaman, Dungun, it makes me uncomfortable to go out, just like I said, I think a few days ago, when we breached 300 or 200 mark. So I'm going to stay at home as much as possible. If there's no need to go out, then I won't go out. And so far, I have not sent my daughter to school. You don't know the history of other people, the students that go to school, where have they been, with whom they have contact with, their family members and everything. Somehow the state is closely related to one another. Can have students going at the school, going back at home, and then where the parents are positive for COVID-19, and then there are the sisters who are calling at another school. It can be spread just like that, can jump from one case to another, and the whole school and the whole family members are subjected to that, and then we are going to be carried into the quarantine center, which is something that I really want to avoid my family from going through. On a sad note, our religious minister, Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad, also tested positive, believed to be attracted during his trip to Sabah. One thing that worries me was that the fact that he had close contact with his family coming back to Terengganu the other day after coming back from Sabah, and then he attended a few events after that. He should have maybe quarantine himself coming back from Sabah, but maybe the advice he received wrong. Maybe he was advised that he's coming from the green zone, then he doesn't need to be quarantined. But I really believe that anybody who's coming back from Sabah right now should quarantine himself for 14 days. Should assume yourself as having the COVID-19 virus, and the way that you are not going to spread the virus is by staying at home. That's what you should do. Anybody who coming back from Sabah, what we need to do right now is maintain our discipline, wearing our face mask in public, keeping our distance, and stay home is possible. If say you have to go out, make sure you do what the health ministry have suggested you do. So I think that's about all about the transfer deadline there. I really hope that we are going to receive some good news for us now, because it's very interesting to see the going ons behind the scene, especially on deadline days like this. So well, take care everybody. Ahmad Ridwan is signing off here. Semula.